that the ball moved in that sequence. So offensively, they've been able to break Case's press, and they've been able to score with some success.
This is Highsmith up top. They're going to work it inside now. Highsmith again with a ball fake, goes against David Black and lays it up and in.
Well, he just outstretched everybody right there. I mean, he used his big eagle-like wingspan to go over the top of the D and score an easy one.
Matt Clark kicks it out to Spencer Boyd. Nice feed from Jimmy Holman. David Black lays it up and in.
Well, David learned that patience can pay off right as it did right there. He was outside of the paint and scored an easy one, just being the recipient of that pass. You just got to be in the right place at the right time.
David Black with 14 points.
He had a really solid offensive first half, I thought, Ron. He was
12 points.
developing a little bit of a presence down low, but he's also staying true to his form with the 3 ball with 2 of those triples. He's been so good.
Matt Clark, the chaser. Boyd steps in off to Clark. Clark lost it. Matt tried to go behind his back and couldn't have the handle. And Washington University gets an easy layup because of it.
Well, that's an example of where you want to push, but you don't want to push beyond your strengths right there.
Matt Clark from Holman, 3, and it's good.
Well, if you can add a third player to this steady rotation of 3 balls, you've already got David Black, you already got Jimmy Holman as established threats. If you can get Clark as that third guy from 3-point range, you're going to do yourself a lot of favors.
And they do a nice job of breaking that pressure defense. Highsmith with the layup, he's got 8. Well, you've got to give the Bears credit. David Black steps back for a 3. Missed it short. Boyd up for the rebound, and it's good.
Well, you saw 3 green uniforms just stand around and watch Spencer Boyd go up. That's the power of belief that you talked about a little bit before, Ron.
Highsmith from the left elbow. Rolls around, won't go. Eric Black fights for it. Highsmith gets the loose ball. This is Lloyd Silverman. True to the defense. Got a nice feed and drawing the foul. Andrew Sanders will go to the free throw line.
It's an excellent 2-man game. Silverman Lloyd puts his passing abilities to the test right there and finds a cutting Andrew Sanders. Sanders is an excellent cutter, and that's his offensive game is to cut and get to the rim and receive those passes, but now he has to shoot freebies.
Nice crowd here tonight. First week back for the students after the long break. Quickly down the floor, Matt Clark lays it up and in.
Well, that was too easy. The Bears have done an excellent job of getting up and down the floor for the most part tonight, but not that time.
And they go the other way with it. Sanders is 13. Holman, step back 3. Long 3, and that one's good by Clinton Hooks. He's got 5. Lead is back to 11.
Well, if you're the Spartans, you're saying your prayers that somebody else doesn't catch the hotness that Silverman Lloyd had early on. Just got to get these 3 balls to stop fouling for the Bears, but they just keep on coming in bunches.
Reserves are waiting to come in. You've got to wonder when one of these teams is going to get tired. The pace of this game has been unbelievable. That's Matt Clark with active hands. Clark, 1 against 2, goes up against Highsmith. Shot was blocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it went off of Matt Clark. Everybody's in, everybody's out except Holman. So we got Jake Lavis is now in with Zucker and Duckett. Duckett gets beat to the basket, and they're going to call a foul.
Well, somebody for Case Western Reserve has to come up with some stops because they've been scoring on just about every other possession. Defensively, they've been able to break the press, the Bears have, and now they're adapting even better to Case's defense by getting to the rim and scoring early.
So Sanders completes the three-point play. The lead is the largest of the night. It's at 66-52.
And the Bears have scored 15 points and not even 4 minutes gone by in the half.
Holman with a step back that was an air ball, and stepping on the baseline is Hooks. These guys are looking for something to cheer about again. They've been an active crowd tonight. It's been good to have them. Hope they come back on Sunday as Chicago comes to town. This is Alvarez with a drive, left-handed layup, drops.
Well, the Spartan bench had been a little quiet in the first half with only 10 points. We're used to seeing much more from them, but you're getting 19.5 points a game in the last 5 trips for Javi Alvarez, so it's very crucial to get him going here in the second half. The fastest player on the floor, he's going to get you to the free throw line, and he's going to get you some easy ones, and he's also got a lot of air under his three-point shot.
Zucker and Alvarez with good pressure in the backcourt. Bears break it. Silverman Lloyd for three.
Boy.
Wow.
6 of 7 from three-point range. This is as good a shooting performance as we have seen all season and maybe even last season as well, as he's well over 20.
Alvarez breaks free, missed the shot. Andrews comes down with a rebound. Andrews Sanders. Beautiful ball movement. Duckett with a partial block. Highsmith off the glass, missed it. Foul's going to go against Washington University. It will go against Andrew Sanders. That's his second.
Well, you see right here a couple of offensive rebounding opportunities for the Bears, a few too many for them here in the second half. Somebody's going to need to step up and clean up the boards for Case because you're giving the Bears too many extra chances at scoring points with a deficit already at 14.
69-55. Zucker for three. Lavis with the rebound. Clark off the glass, he was fouled.
Well, Matt Clark just loves to go at you like a hot knife through butter. He loves to take his time. It's a very aggressive penetration, but it's also very methodic. He gets that little push with the left hand right there, gets him to the free throw line where he is an excellent percentage shooter.
Clinton Hooks will take a seat. Jake Knupp is in. Knupp had 5 first half points. Alvarez and Clark applying the pressure. We're going to say that ball stays with the Bears. I think Javi thought it went off of a Washington University
we
player.
Got a great angle right here.
It might have gone off of the foot of
Yeah, that's
one
what
of the
I
Bears.
thought too. That looked like it was off a green uniform.
Duckett comes up with a rebound. Alvarez splits the defense, went right into Highsmith, and Highsmith blocked the shot. Highsmith's just shaking his head, saying these little guys keep driving right into me, thinking that they're going to score. Because it was either Holman or Clark that Highsmith blocked maybe 3 or 4 minutes ago, and that time he got Javi Alvarez.
Well, aggressive or not, it's still a mismatch in favor of the Bears. So you still got the big man defending the rim with effectiveness.
David Black for three. High bounced, won't go.
Spartans need some stops here.
The three-point shooting percentage at halftime for Washington University was 54%. And it has stayed pretty steady this second half.
It's at 60 now.
Clark with the rebound. Holman, right-handed soft shot. Won't get the bounce. Eric Black with the follow.
But Eric scored the first bucket of the game, but had been a little quiet since.
Tip, 2 tips. David Black comes up with a rebound. Clark kicks it out. Alvarez, Highsmith stepped in front of Eric Black and grabbed that ball. Case had a chance there to cut it to 7. David Black working on defense. Shot was missed by Sanders, and David Black fouled him as he went back up.
Well, I'll tell you what's scary, Ron. Sanders is only 6'5", but he has actually been their best rim defender and their best rebounder in the game thus far. I mean, he's just using every bit of size and ounce of strength that he has to work against Case on the boards, and he has been phenomenal for them early on.
Foul was actually on Javi Alvarez. He was down there as well. So look at Spencer Boyd, who checks in for Alvarez. Javi heads to the bench with 5 points. Spencer Boyd is back in. He's got 1 basket here in the second half. Andrew Sanders makes them both. He's got 18 points. There's a timeout on the floor. Case is down 13. Their largest deficit has been 14. They've got 13 minutes left to make it up. We'll be back.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world 1 sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan Athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
Eddie, you look at the season numbers for Washington University. You had said they're shooting 60% right now from the three-point line in this game.
Mm-hmm.
On the season, they're shooting just 32% from the three-point line, but they are at 60 tonight, almost doubling that. And Luke Silverman-Lloyd is, what is he, 6 of 7?
6 of 7.
6 of 7.
6 of 7 for 21 points, and needless to say, Ron, he came away with an extra tank of gas here today, especially from deep beyond the three-point line. 7 of 11 overall, 21 points, and his teammate Andrew Sanders is catching up to him in a very different way, scoring on the post-up one-on-one opportunity, 18 points, 6 rebounds. He's starting to become the go-to player for Washington as of late because he's heating up in the post. That is going to keep things available for Silverman-Lloyd to keep shooting threes. The Spartans have to do something about that.
Clark with a spin dribble. Shot was partially blocked, still got it off. Foul's going to go against Jake Knupp. That will be his second. And Matt Clark will shoot 2. Clark is 2 of 3 from the foul line tonight.
Well, this is where Matt Clark can leave his mark on the game. If he can get guys in foul trouble and get to the charity stripe with authority, this is the way that the Spartans could get back into this game. Because he's one of the best free throw shooters that the UAA has to offer in terms of making his shots and getting to the line with regularity.
He is 3 of 5 tonight, 82% from the line for the season. Spencer Boyd quickly down the floor, deflecting that pass. Mark Edwards took this team to back-to-back national championships, or this program, I should say, in 2008 and 2009 at Washington University. Won 20 games a year ago. Strong work inside. And a great follow that time by your guy, Andrew Sanders.
Again, another mismatch there. Originally started with Schmelter on Matt Clark. That is a big-time problem for the Spartans down low, and they score.
Eric Black, strong move. Gets his tip, ball's live. Spencer Boyd, Jimmy Holman. Nice feed from Sanders all the way down the floor, and laying it up and in is Jake Knupp.
Well, that's a nice recovery by the Bears right there. They just continue to find way to score.
Jimmy Holman with a shot blocked. Blocked by Kucera. I am impressed with this Washington University basketball team. I don't know if they're just playing out of their minds tonight or if they're this good, but they have been outstanding.
Uh-oh.
And nobody has been as good as that young man.
Wow. He has been unbelievable tonight.
David Black matches it. Sean McDonald wants a full timeout. His team down 16, 11:33 left. We'll be back.
Everyone loves a comeback, right? Especially when that comeback is Queso Diablo from Qdoba, full of spicy satisfaction to take you straight to queso bliss. That fiery, smoky sensation you've been craving has returned. Celebrate the comeback of Queso Diablo, available now and for an infinite time, only at Qdoba Mexican Grill.
So when Silverman Lloyd hit his latest three, that put the Bears up 19. And here they go down the floor again. Thankfully, David Black answered it, but the Spartans are still down 16. Javi Alvarez with good defense that time.
Going to be interesting to see who guards Silverman Lloyd for the rest of the game, because there's got to be somebody on him for the entire length of the game. Right now it's going to be Matt Clark, and I think that's a good move with a senior on him.
Duckett and Sanders. Sanders is not happy with TJ Duckett, and TJ does a nice job of just jogging away, not paying any attention to him, but Andrew Sanders is ready to lose his temper. And I think his coach saw it, Mark Edwards, and you're not a veteran coach. And, I mean, that's a veteran coach right there. He recognizes that Sanders is ready to blow, probably do something that he would regret. And he got him out of the basketball game. Duckett's going to hand it off to Clark. Matt with the left-hand dribble. Beautiful feed to TJ Duckett. He goes up with two hands.
Well, that's just what the doctor ordered for the Spartans. They need a little bit of an extra pump, an extra push, and that's going to get the crowd back involved in the game, give them something to cheer about.
Unless the Bears come down and do that. That is another three.
It's contagious. It must be. I mean, that's my only theory. That's
Zucker for three. In and out.
I mean, Ron, the Bears are now 10 of 16 as a team from three-point range.
Clark with a great steal. Matt went high to get that one. Down the floor to Alvarez. Javi kicks it out. Colin Zucker for three. Missed it short. And Zucker's going to pick up a foul in the backcourt.
Here's another look at TJ's dunk right there. Love to get him involved in the post.
Steal by Alvarez. Zucker back to Javi. Three in the air. Duckett with the rebound. TJ with three guys around him. Shot blocked. Lavis with it. Now bring it back out. Step back three. Holman couldn't go. Down on the floor, and it's a traveling call. if anything, this game is entertaining. I mean, there's an edge about both of these teams out there right now. I think both of them are on the brink of just absolutely losing their minds because Case's pressure defense is starting to irritate the Bears, and the Spartans are frustrated because they haven't been able to shoot well. The crowd is into it. Alvarez off the drive. Left-handed layup up and in.
He's very good at creating his own shot with the left hand.
There's a little bit of that edge inside there. Fouls against Case. Here you'll see it. Alvarez and Zucker tying up inside. Oh my. That was Peter Rankowitz who had enough. Highsmith. Get it back to Rankowitz. Zucker on him. Alvarez and Zucker hounding him. Traveling.
Well, these are the types of defensive stands that you want to be able to score a bucket on afterwards, because your defense is starting to heat up a little bit and you're forcing a couple of mistakes, but those mistakes might go down in vain unless you're able to come away with some offense.
David Black working inside. Shot was blocked. 2 inches doesn't sound like it's a lot, but it definitely makes a difference on the basketball court. That's David Schmelter at 6'9". David Black, he's actually got 3 on David. David's 6'6". Eric's the 6'7".
Yeah, one-on-one, Wash U has had some terrific rim protection here tonight. The guards need to get in there and score in the paint.
Alvarez stepped out of bounds first. Javi got the pass deep in the corner, and he was too deep. Nupp with it. Rankowitz. 10 seconds to shoot. Alvarez picks the pocket. Pressure in the backcourt. Ball still loose. Saved it. This is Highsmith working against Holman, and that's all Jimmy had to do. Nope, no foul. They're going to say no foul on Holman. They're going to say the foul is on Highsmith. Player control foul on Matt Highsmith. That's his third.
I don't think Mark Edwards could be any angrier if he tried.
Somebody better check his blood pressure. I hope Mark took his blood pressure medication if he hasn't, because his tie's a little too tight. He better loosen it up. He's been around for 35 years coaching. Everybody loves him.
Yeah, this is one of those.
Somebody better get him a glass of water right now.
This is one of those games where you kind of loosen your collar a little bit.
Oh, goodness. 8 minutes of this fun is left. I mean, you just don't feel like Case is out of it. You don't, even though they're down 15, and Washington University, with the exception of that 3, hasn't been able to miss. This is Holman. Alvarez, high arcing 3. David Black goes up for the rebound. David to his brother Eric. Eric along that block. Strong left-handed move, laid up. Shot was blocked. Boy, Schmelter is, how many block shots does he have?
Quite a few.
All right, Wash U has called a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take one, too. Spartans are down 15.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
Well, the Spartans down 15, but this place is rocking. I tell you what, the Spartans are really playing their hearts out, despite the fact that Wash U has been in control for the entire second half. They just cannot miss anything from three-point range. 11 of 18. And Ron, I tell you what, when Silverman Lloyd went to the bench a couple minutes ago, that was a big sigh of relief for Case.
I just went and got some water. This game has been nonstop. It's been so fun. Boy, if you made it out of your dorm room tonight like these students did, and you're down here, you see a lot of smiles. It has just been an outstanding basketball game. Schmelter, they have him on the stat sheet with 3 blocks.
You know, it feels like a lot more.
Because 3 of them came in the last 8 minutes. It feels like a lot more than that, but that's the official stat. He has been an inside presence for sure. This is Schmelter with the basketball.
6'9", 215. He's got long arms, quick feet, soft touch near the rim. He's as good a post player as you're going to see all season long.
David Black working against Sanders and Schmelter. Shots up. Kucera with Holman on him. Go to the corner, long 3, high arching 3. It's a miss, and Spencer Boyd goes up and grabs the rebound. Holman with a screen launches a 3. That one's short. Sanders with the rebound.
Well, unfortunately, Jimmy Holman thus far scoreless in the second half. Need to get your senior point guard going to provide you with some scoring.
Jimmy Holman had 12 points in possibly the first 8 minutes of the game. That's Sanders inside working against the 6'1" Spencer Boyd, and that's just a mismatch that Washington University takes advantage of every time. Sanders, in the meantime, quietly has 22 points. Silverman Lloyd has gotten all of the attention from us because he's been so outrageously hot from the three-point line, but Andrew Sanders has been outstanding as well. Holman with a floater. Maybe that can get him going, Eddie.
Well, that'll give him 14, and most of his points that came from mid-range or three-point range. But if you get him scoring inside, that very likely could be the spark plug for the senior captain.
David Black working against Sanders. Nice job by David. He grabbed the rebound. Here comes Jimmy Holman the other way. Case has been down by as many as 19 in the second half. This is David inside against Schmelter and Sanders. Shot rolled over the front of the rim and dropped in. So the lead's cut to 15 with 5:01 left. There's David Black inside, gets the roll. David Black with 16. His team's down 15. We'll be back for the final 5 minutes. It's a full timeout.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world one sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan Athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
Everyone loves a comeback, right? Especially when that comeback is Queso Diablo from Qdoba, full of spicy satisfaction to take you straight to queso bliss. That fiery, smoky sensation you've been craving has returned. Celebrate the comeback of Queso Diablo, available now and for an infinite time, only at Qdoba Mexican Grill.
Well, the combinations that have worked against Case so far tonight with 5 minutes left in this game are Washington University's ability to break that tenacious defensive pressure that Case has put on opponents. And then Wash is shooting extremely well at 53%, 58% from the three-point line, And Case is down about 9 percentage points in their shots from the field. They're at 38% tonight. They are a 47% shooting team. So it's just one of those nights. I mean, but nonetheless, this has been an entertaining basketball game. It has been so fun to call this game. This is Kucera in the backcourt with Alvarez. Zucker comes over, double team trap. Sanders with a nice pass out of it. Here's Silverman Lloyd. He's going to dribble it back out.
Wow, he had a three and he passed up on it.
Kucera, shot was blocked by Zucker. Shot clock's at 10 seconds. Seven seconds, Silverman Lloyd with it. This is Sanders, shot was blocked by Alvarez. Zucker with a ball fake, now finds Jimmy Holman. Holman inside, kicks it back out to Javi Alvarez. Javi dribbles in, shot was blocked and Javi was fouled, he was knocked over. Foul's gonna go against Silverman Lloyd. Not sure if it was the initial bump or the slap across the wrist as Javi was shooting, but Alvarez will be at the free throw line shooting two. Silverman Lloyd with his second foul.
I think you have to give a lot of credit to the Bears using their size to try to protect the paint against the faster driving guards. Alvarez, Holman, Matt Clark. The bench has been a little quiet for Case tonight, and usually they've been on fire in the last couple weeks.
That is a rare 0 for 2 from Javi at the foul line. He's got 7 points. Boy, he's just hard to match up against.
Yeah.
David Schmelter's got 11. 7 in the first half, 4 here in the second. He's got 4 blocks on the stat sheet. That's Holman with a shot that's good. Jimmy Holman was 16. Case averaging 88 points per game. Eddy has pointed out in the last 4 games they're averaging 97, Eddy?
Mm-hmm.
They're at 72 right now, which isn't bad, but there's 89 on the board for their opponent. Sanders with 24 points. He's got 14 in the second half. Holman, fadeaway shot, good.
Boy, he's certainly good at hitting the tough ones.
Jimmy Holman's heating up. He's got 18. Case can't get a stop, though. Washington University has been just too good on the offensive end tonight. Spartans aren't going away, though. And he, oh my goodness. Why not shoot that?
Yeah.
I mean, the night that you're having, it's almost criminal that it didn't go in. This is Matt Clark for 3. Leads cut to 12.
Well, you need a couple more of those, but you still need some stops. And you still have enough time to get a couple possessions. Try to get yourself back in this one.
Feed inside, and there's that mismatch. They'll make a switch, and you've got a guard like Holman covering a forward like Sanders, giving up 6 inches. That might have been the last gasp. Minute 50 left. Case is down 14, 91-77. This is Lloyd Silverman Lloyd. Holman's shot was blocked, and the ball will stay Case's way. 24 seconds to shoot.
You know, another thing, Ron, Case has not been able to run the floor like they have in the last 5 games. I mean, they've still been aggressive, but far too many times they have had to settle for a half-court offensive set because the Bears did an excellent job of getting back, so I think they read the scouting report.
Highsmith with Alvarez all over him. Javi is definitely in the head of Matt Highsmith.
Well, you give Javi a lot of credit. I mean, he brings a lot of spirit and a lot of heart to this team. He's very much like Spencer Boyd because he's, a smaller guard that can go up against just about any player, regardless of height, and try to beat you one-on-one.
Bears are in absolutely no hurry. It's 3 from the corner. And as it has been all night, it's good. Matt Clark got it back. He's got 16. We'll be back for the final 60 seconds after this break.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
Look at the points that have been scored in this basketball game. Both teams are at 80 or above. 60 seconds are left. Washington University came into the game averaging 75, so they're 20 points over their average.
Yeah, and the thing that I've been the most impressed with is two teams have combined for 21 three-pointers, and it has made it a very entertaining game to watch. But, unfortunately for Case, they're just on the wrong end of the 8-ball here in the second half.
Or the 3-ball.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. No pun intended.
That one's coming right to Eddy Jansen. Nice hands, Eddy.
Well, I tell you what, with these two high-octane offenses, everybody gets to touch the ball.
Including the analyst. Matt Clark dribbled into some trouble there. Zucker's tying it up in the backcourt. It's a jump ball. Possession goes Case's way.
Well, they're not going to come away with a win tonight, but you're still very encouraged with the direction that the Spartans are going. They're still scoring at a very high rate. They just needed more stops defensively tonight, and that's what they didn't get.
Quickly down the floor, laying it up and in is David Schmelter.
I have to tell you what, the mobility of those bigs.
Javi Alvarez, he's going to get called for the charge. That is Javi's 4th foul. 25 seconds left. The Bears are 4 points away from hitting 100. They're going to wind it out. Shot clock's off. I tell you what, the 10 guys that are on the floor right now and the guys that are on the bench, they've got to be absolutely spent. They will sleep well tonight.